All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the morning note aftermarket recap. My apologies. It is 5:04 Eastern Standard Time, December 27th, 2021. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join me. Apologize for a little bit of the background noise. My wife's family is in town, so we're just spending time together, hanging out, kind of as a after Christmas deal. So again, if you hear a lot of noise, I promise it's not for every day. It's just a bunch of kids running around. My mother-in-law is cooking dinner, so I got my glass of Merlot hanging out, having a drink with her. So hey, after today's day, why not? I think we could all use a nice little drink to celebrate. All right, let's do it. Let's talk about it. Dow futures, futures. I'm thinking morning now. Dow Jones up 351 points, 36,302. Nasdaq 15,871, up 1.39%. S&P 4,791. We were only 9 points away from that 4,800. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that I was thinking 4,800 by the end of the new year, by the beginning of the new year? Nice. VIX fell 1.56%, 1768. Small caps gained about 0.94% on IWM. The dollar index gained 0.06%, 96.07. 10-year yields now at 1.481, was down a little bit. Gold up 0.24% on GLD, 169.37. The SLV, which is the ETF for silver, up 0.80%, 21.33. High yield credit gained slightly, 87.25 on HYG. LQD, 133.09, up 0.29% for investment grade bonds. Looking at the futures, crude oil up 2.91%, 75.94 a barrel. Looking at gold futures, up slightly, 0.06%. Silver futures up 0.70% today. Looking at crypto, down slightly on the futures side, 51,000 and change for Bitcoin futures, 4,063 for Ethereum futures, and gasoline futures gained 1.46%, $2.23 a gallon. All right, lot to get to. Let's do it. Okay, let's go ahead and get to FinViz first, and then we'll take a look at the groups and what worked and what didn't. All right, as you can see, all work today. Technology reigned supreme, up 1.97%. Today, energy up 1.82%, real estate 1.66%, base materials, industrials, consumer defensives, financials, consumer cyclicals, communication services, healthcare, utilities, the laggard. Of course, as we know, utilities are kind of a bond proxy, kind of safe dividends. We know the drill. Again, they're going to lag in a bull market or in a risk-on environment. Let's take a look at the one-week relative performance Monday to Monday. Technology up 5.49%, energy up 4.41%, cyclicals up 3.93%, utilities lagging behind 1.14%. Remember when everything was kind of falling back a little bit about a couple of weeks ago? Utilities were leading the way. Utilities, defensives, and now with this kind of short squeeze, end of the year Santa rally, defensives and utilities are going to take a back seat. Let's go and take a look here, just for shits and giggles. Let's take a look at the year-to-date relative performance. This is year-to-date sectors. Again, year-to-date, this is from Jan 1 to now, December 27th. Energy, 38.98% gain, leading the way across the board. Technology, second place. I don't think you can be an investor without having some technology in your portfolio. Real estate, 26.5%. If you own a home, you know your home price has gone up. Mine has as well. Communication services, 23.11%. Again, that's Google, that's Facebook, that's Twitter. We know the deal. We know the deal. That's communication services. Financials, again, I love financials, 21.92%. And defensives, consumer defensives, again, we know Procter & Gamble, Kraft Heinz, those Philip Morris, they're up 5.28%. Not amazing, but again, relatively safer. So again, that's why we look at it. Let's take a look at the heat map for today. Again, a lot of green on the board. Some of the laggards today. PayPal was break even. MasterCard down slightly. Oracle down slightly. Disney, Netflix both down. AT&T down. Viacom, T-Mobile, Amazon was down today. Interesting. Some of the travel names were down today, obviously, to a lot of cancellations in flights and a lot of COVID strain, worries, Omicron. Booking.com, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian all got hit. Las Vegas Sands. So again, a lot of the travel, leisure, they took a hit today. Boeing, I was expecting a little more love today. I did not get in that, didn't break my level, but they were down today, obviously with the airlines. Again, the only reason that was down is the fact that, if travel does tend to slow, But TSA check-ins shown that we've had a spike in travel. But again, Boeing's going to take a back seat, especially with that. Moderna kind of, in a way, when COVID fears pop up, Moderna does great. When it subsides, Moderna drops a little bit. Still a great company, obviously, with all the stuff they've done. But again, that's kind of a proxy to COVID fears. So when there's a lot of COVID fears in the market, Moderna tends to spike. And when everything's kind of chill, Moderna goes down. So Moderna, in a sense, we can call Moderna now the COVID VIX. How's that? The COVID VIX is Moderna. That's a way to say it. Costco, one of my top 10 stocks of 2022, the team's pick, up 2.38% today. And of course, I've been saying it, one of my favorites, UNH, United Healthcare. I said below 400 was a gift. I hope you guys bought shares in that amazing company. I love United Healthcare. Near $500 a share. Congratulations if you guys got in. That's a pretty nice return if you got into UNH at 400. Well done. All right, GS says, hey, Carlos. Hey, GS, what's going on? Let's take a look at the charts right quick. And you can see a pure breakout, all-time highs, new all-time closing highs. Very nice to see. But at the end of the day, what do you do now? That's the question. Well, the Santa rally is still continuing. It goes until January 5th. So let's see what happens there. I still have QQQ calls that are long. They're green. I have some Riot calls that right now are down by 44%. I have some Tesla calls, the 1200s. They're down about 62%. But I'm willing to hold to some Tesla. Tesla, you still have some magic. Let's see if it breaks 1165. I sell the 1200s. Again, not that crazy of a risk in my end. I own some of those calls. We caught Facebook today. We caught AMD today. We caught Mara today. So well done to the team for getting those trades. Nice start to our week. Again, I want to end the week very, very strong and the year very, very strong, of course. So not too much risk taking. Don't want to go too nuts. But again, at the end of the day, if there's an opportunity, you seize it. I saw one earlier today on a firm, a break of 108.54. I like the 110 calls, but again, we need to break. So a lot of people always ask me regarding charts. Guys, the most important thing when you're doing your charts is set up your alerts. Let the system do the job for you. Alerts will keep an eye for you when you're not watching. There's only so many stocks you can see. I can only do 4 at a time. I only have 2 eyes. And I also have my watch list. So again, when my alerts trigger, like Facebook triggered, AMD triggered, I put that on the things that we're watching. Yesterday, I posted on Twitter and Instagram. If you followed Facebook and AMD today, think of it as a freebie. Congratulations. Well done. Let's go ahead and answer some questions. Brandon's asking plug calls over 3075 to 200 DMA. In order to do that, let me go ahead and expand my chart so you guys can see it. $30.90 is that 200 day. That is the overhead resistance. That worries me. I would wait for that break first, and then you can target maybe 32s, maybe 33s for a longer swing. But again, plug is fine, but it needs to break that 30.90. Let's see. How does Apple look? Are we going to break all-time highs this week? Apple is my largest stock position, one of my favorite companies. 182.22 is the all-time high. Can we get there? Absolutely. The question is, will we? Well, really, the next resistance is right at 180.91. That was the top that we had. The last resistance top right around last Thursday, 2 Thursdays ago. So again, if we break that, then really it can get as high as 182, 183. So again, obviously, I'm happy with Apple. I love them. Let's see if we break that 180.91 level. Instead of doing Apple calls, what I did for the members is we bought QQQ calls, which is the Wednesday expiry, the 405s. We're at 403.75 after hours. We should get that tomorrow morning first thing. That's exactly what I wanted. So well done, team. I think Pep will bring 172. Let's go ahead and see PepsiCo. Again, that's a consumer staple. So again, don't expect tons of growth. But 172, I mean, we're only 50 cents away. Should get there. Absolutely. ES calls. If you're talking about E-mini futures, we still have long positions on mini futures. We've been creeping up the stop loss. 4,800 seems that it's inevitable now. It seems to be that magnet. So again, that was my best bull case, the 4,800 level. It looks like we may get that tomorrow, which if it does is great. According to the stock market almanac, seasonally and everything, tomorrow is a bullish day. Friday will be a bearish day. Again, that's based on the almanac. So again, let's see what we get. No need to just say yes for sure. Nothing's for sure in this market. All it takes is one crazy headline regarding Omicron, or anything like that, and then things can get all screwy. So again, you know your risk tolerance. Don't go nuts. Tesla calls. I am in Tesla calls. I'm in the 1200s. They're a little pricey. Let's see if we can retake 1117. But again, we know how Tesla goes. It's either like boom or bust with Tesla. Either you're celebrating life or you're hating it. And again, Tesla's one of those names. Very expensive, but again, the volatility is there. Let's see if we get a break. It did gain 2.5% today. I like Tesla right below 900. I didn't buy Tesla stock itself. I bought SPY-G itself right at the lows, right here, right around 69. Now it's at 73 again. SPY-G does own some Tesla. A lot of people would tell me, why didn't you put Tesla in your top 10? Hey man, Tesla is in SPY-G. So again, or ARKK has Tesla, the largest holding. So again, at the end of the day, you're sitting very pretty. If you own SPY-G today, you are right near, oh, now we're at all-time highs. So there you go, very nice. So that's where we are today. Pretty nice. Before we end the video, make sure to mash that like button if you do like these videos. Share it with friends. Please hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Hopefully we'll get that next year. Let's see. HGU. Thoughts on Amazon on the daily? Let's take a look at it. Looking at Amazon here again, 35.54 is really, oh, sorry. Look at the daily. 35.54 again is still that resistance. Again, kind of sideways action. That 200 days kind of leading the way. It's holding that 200 day. It's a tough one to trade, especially in this range. I would wait for 35.54, place an alert before you do any kind of calls. And for any kind of puts, you need to break down 3,200, which is that double bottom on the daily. So that's what I would wait for. Basically, Amazon's not very fun to trade, especially in this range, unless you get a breakout or a breakdown, which we haven't had. But that's where we are currently. It kind of looks like a head and shoulders on the daily a little bit. You can see it. But again, last time we had a little bit of head and shoulders, we popped up. Something to think about. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. I'm going to go have some dinner. Have a great rest of your evening. Enjoy your new all-time highs. It's great to see. Hopefully, we set ourselves up for a good 2022. And we'll leave it there. Enjoy the rest of your evening. GARCapitalFX.com is a website. Got some Monday Night Football tonight. Saints and Dolphins. A lot of playoff implications. Should be fun to watch. I have a lot of friends in Miami who are huge Dolphin fans. So, of course, I'm supporting my buddies' Dolphins. So, go Dolphins. I hope they win. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then.